Hi everybody, welcome to AjaMadeYa, a channel all about food and nutrition. So finally, a sport nutrition topic. I'm really excited about it. This video today is about what to eat before and after a training session. This topic was requested to me by my friend Alex, who is currently playing pro volleyball in Switzerland, which is really freaking cool. So I did my undergrad at Western University, where I also played varsity volleyball for 4 years. I was training 1 to 2 times a day, every day. It was wild, but I definitely considered myself an elite athlete. I had a pretty solid career. I was an all-star, academic, all-Canadian, and I received a purple blanket, which means that you just had a good career. I played at the provincial level and the international level, and I got to play alongside some really dope players who have represented Canada at international tournaments and whatnot. These are players like Kelsey Beltman and Katie McKenna. So I feel like I kind of have a really good grasp on what it takes to be an elite athlete and what it takes to succeed. Sports is like an iceberg. The tip of the iceberg is the competition, like how well you play, but underneath that is everything else. If you're an athlete, you should know this. So that's like how much effort you put in at practice, sleep, what you eat, physio, heat, ice, all those things. That's the bottom of the iceberg that nobody really sees, but that's where the foundation of your performance comes from. So I could go on all day about sleep, physio, all that stuff, but I'm really just gonna talk about nutrition today because that's what this channel is all about. Nutrition provides the fuel for your activity, and it also helps with recovery. Eating well before and after practice helps you kick ass on the court, and it also helps your body recover. So if you're in high school and you're trying to become a varsity player, or if you just want to become a pro athlete, or you want to play at the international, national level, taking your nutrition seriously is literally the first step you need to take in order to get to that next level. So confession time. In first and second year, I had a terrible diet. Second year, I moved out of residence where there was a food court, and I moved into a house, so I had to learn how to cook. It was pretty rocky for the first half of the year. I was literally just eating Frosted Flakes and oatmeal, and I was like, okay, this really isn't gonna cut it anymore. You're literally a varsity athlete. You need to be eating better. And I was taking nutrition. I should have known exactly what to do. I did know exactly what to do. I just wasn't putting it into practice because I'm lazy. So being on the Frosted Flakes diet was just not gonna cut it for the level that I needed to perform at. So this would always hit me super hard in January, February, which was the time just before playoffs where I would just crash and have the worst games of my life. Eventually I started taking care of what I eat. In third and fourth year, it was really apparent that I was eating better. Fourth year is a little different, it's a little rocky because I was focusing so much on getting into my master's. But in third year, I was killing it just because I was eating better. My athletic performance and my focus got so much better. Volleyball is such a mind game, so just being alert just by eating the right foods really, really helped. So before I get into talking about what you need to eat before and after a training session, let me make a little disclaimer. The reason why registered dietitians have such important jobs is because they take all the information out there, all the evidence, and they personalize it for you. For this video, I'm just giving general statements about what to eat before and after a workout. It doesn't really tell you the number or the amount that you should be eating because people come in all shapes and sizes. So I could be giving information about somebody who's 70 kilograms when really somebody who's 120 kilograms is listening to this video. So definitely make an appointment with a registered dietitian if you do want more personalized nutrition advice. Okay, so now that that's out of the way, let's talk about sports nutrition, which is my favorite topic other than fiber. Basically, sport nutrition at its most fundamental level, at the base of the pyramid, comes down to 3 things: carbs for energy, protein for gains, and water for maintaining your body temperature. So we'll begin with pre-training nutrition. Training refers to your workouts and your practices, so not games. Pre-training nutrition really emphasizes carbohydrates because carbohydrates provide the fuel for your workout. If you think of your body as a car, carbohydrates are the gas. So before your training session, you want to eat a high carb meal or snack. Depending on how much time you have, if you have more than an hour of time before your practice, you want to add some protein in with this. But if you have only an hour between your last class and your next practice, you're just going to focus on carbs. So 3 examples of some high carb snacks. The first is some pasta. Another example of a high carb snack includes oatmeal with some fruit or peanut butter and jelly sandwich. That's always a good one. But if you're really pinched for time, just grab an apple or a banana, or you can even get a whole grain granola bar. Really, carbs are the key. You just want to be making sure that you're eating carbs before you practice because you don't want to be tired. So remember, before you go, you got to get the CHO. CHO stands for carbs because it's made out of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. I know I mentioned before, like, I'm not going to give you solid numbers on the amount of carbs you should be eating, but if you really do care, just try to eat your body weight in kilograms in carbs. So if you're 70 kilograms, you want to be eating 70 grams of carbs before you work out. 70 grams of carbs is like a pack of instant oatmeal, some apples, and some peanut butter. So remember, before you go, you have to get the CHO. Okay, so now that we talked about pre-training, we're gonna go to post-training. And the key here is CHOP. Your workout doesn't stop until you get the CHOP. What is the CHOP? So CHO, as I mentioned before, CHO, stands for carbs. The HO, or H2O, stands for water, and the P at the end stands for protein. So we'll start with the C. Again, carbs are fuel, and you're probably wondering, like, why do I need to eat carbs after my workout? I thought they were fuel. Yes, they are fuel. So if you think about your body as a car, you're driving, you run out of gas, which is your carbs. So what do? You have to fill up the tank again before you go. So you want to be eating carbs after you work out to fill up your gas tank again. Eating carbs after workout is especially important if you are working out again that day or if you're going to be working out the next day. So realistically, if you're a varsity athlete, you should be eating carbs pretty much all the time. And the reason why I say your workout doesn't stop until you get the CHOP is because you want to be eating these things right after you work out. When your body is completely depleted of carbs and it needs protein, it's going to absorb everything as quickly as possible right after you work out. When I was in undergrad, I would just eat a granola bar after practice, and that was good until I was able to make a full meal at home. Next, we're going to talk about water. So we all know that our body consists mostly of water. Fun fact though, if you lose 2% of your water weight in your body, performance level goes way down. Well, a lot of physiological things happen. I'm not going to talk about them, but basically, if you lose just 2% of your body water, you're going to play like trash. So it's important that after you work out, you replenish your body fluid so you're not dehydrated and your body can recover as fast as possible. This is why you want to replenish all the water that you lost during your training session when you were working out. Because when you sweat, you lose water, so you need to replace that water. Last is protein. Your body needs to recover from the physical demands of training, so eating protein after you work out is the best way to get the gains. Muscle is made out of protein, so in order to have your muscles grow and recover, you need to give them the ingredients that they're made of, which is protein. This is why people drink protein shakes after you're working out. And it's funny because in high school, I didn't know anything about nutrition, obviously. I thought that you had to drink protein shakes before your workout. Yikes. So you drink your protein shakes after your workout because your body needs the protein. Protein shakes really work if you're in a pinch for time, but you can get all the protein you need just from eating. So you can eat like an eggy avocado, which was my favorite post-workout meal, or you could make a quinoa burrito bowl, which has like just enough protein in it. Now the actual amount of protein, like grams of protein you need after a workout, is different for everybody because everybody comes in all different shapes and sizes again, and it is also based on your sport. So if you're an endurance athlete, you don't need as much protein as a strength athlete. But like for volleyball players, it's a little different because it's strength and endurance. But again, if you do want more personalized information, definitely set up an appointment with a registered dietitian, preferably one that specializes in sport, because these are the people who are going to give you personalized nutrition information that will help you personally get to the next level. I'm just here to tell you that before you work out, you need carbs, and after you work out, you need carbs, protein, and water. So to summarize this video, just remember that before you go, you got to get the CHO, and your workout doesn't stop until you get the CHOP. Thank you for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I love talking about nutrition. I especially love talking about sports nutrition. If you have any questions or suggestions, leave a comment below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.